And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're going to talk about edging. What is it, and is it good or bad? I got a fantastic question today from one of my subscribers. And I have to tell you guys, if you have questions, I respond very quickly and I sometimes make a video about it immediately. So keep coming with the questions, keep coming with the comments down below. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. And we're growing quite nicely right now. So what is edging? And is it good or bad? The question that I got from that viewer was, what about it? Would you consider that a relapse? So, it depends. Well, in terms, if you are a person that has not yet done a 90-day reboot. And now I'm talking basically to 95% of guys out there that haven't completed a full 90 days, semen retention, perfect, no days were a mess up, no relapses, nothing. If you have not completed that yet, then edging definitely is a relapse. Because, let me explain about edging. Obviously, I'm going back and forth here, but there you have it. Edging is basically you masturbating, but then stopping before ejaculation. Which basically means that you're getting pretty much all the pleasure from touching yourself, but then you don't ejaculate. And you stop right before, and then you wait a little bit and you can start again. And then you stop right before, and then you wait a little bit, and then you start again. That is what edging is. And what we're trying to accomplish with the 90-day reboot and the 90-day challenge that I asked you guys to participate with in one of my previous videos is to normalize your semen production. For years and years on end, you have had your semen production in hyperdrive. This is what happens when you masturbate on a regular basis. If you've done it every day for years, you need a reboot. Because it's like the production is consistent, it's consistent, and it's like you're in hyper gear. If you do it every other day or twice a week, or it's still in hyperdrive. Men were not designed to be that sexually interested. If we're that sexually interested, once we actually do get rich and actually do attract those women, we'll not do anything else than have sex. Then and then what happens? You eventually lose the wealth that is created because no one wants to continuously invest in you if you're only continuously having sex. And those women, if you lose what you have, eventually they'll leave too, and then suddenly you don't have sex anymore. And then you have to start the process all over again. No, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to establish habits of work and of success and an ongoing flow of success that attracts wealth and that attracts women to stay. And then once that is in place, you keep working, you keep the habits, you keep the semen retention going, and you enjoy a magnificent life. So, should you be edging if you have not completed that 90-day challenge? Definitely not. Then it would definitely be a relapse. So, but it still depends because edging has also benefits. And let me explain what they are. This is for the 5% of you who actually have mastered 90 days of non-ejaculation and no edging. And you've basically rebooted your whole system and you are preparing yourself for a long-term committed relationship, which is going to come within a few weeks or months, or you are actually in a long-term committed relationship and having regular sex. That is when edging can be a positive thing, because if you're having sex regular basis and you are wanting to practice semen retention, that basically means that edging becomes a natural occurrence of things. To be able to control yourself while having sex and not ejaculate, basically you're building up towards it continuously when having sex, and then you stop. And then you wait for a couple of minutes, and then you start again. So you're basically edging if you're having sex on a regular basis. It just makes sense. But then you also have the other type where you're preparing yourself for a long-term relationship and you are a premature ejaculator. If you've had sex with a girl, you know what that means. It basically means that you come way before the session was supposed to end. Okay? Women they need 30 minutes of vaginal penetration before they're actually in the mood to continue and get into it and even get more pleasure than you as the man get. But if you're a 2-minute ejaculator or a 10-minute or 15 minutes, she's not really getting the full experience that she was supposed to get. And you're robbing that of her. And that means that you are a premature ejaculator. Now, I'm not going to stamp you with that because whatever creates anxiousness or nervousness in sex, that's basically going to cause you to become a premature ejaculator. Once you get the confidence going, and once you understand how to control yourself while having sex, then it just becomes easier. And it becomes a non-brainer, no problem. But edging in preparation for those sessions can be then a good thing. Because you're practicing, because you're noticing, your body, you're understanding its signals, and you can practice on different methods and tricks in the book that helps you to stop yourself, before it's to the point of no return. So anyway, that's for another video for another time. I'm just explaining that edging can be good at times, which is basically 5% of the time. You understand now? Just watch the video again if you don't understand that part. And 95% of the time, guys, don't do it. Don't edge. Because it's going to get you into a lot of problems. And you're going to increase the semen production. And it's going to make it so much harder to keep on going with the 90-day challenge. And then you'll have to start all over again. And then you feel like a failure. And then it's going to be harder. Okay, so keep it straight. No touching yourself for a full 90 days and reboot your system. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you again tomorrow.